Hey everyone, this is Joe. Thanks for watching the video on the job flow board. So today I just wanted to go over the job flow board, how it works, how to set up your columns, and some of the uses that I used it for when I owned my sign shop. So first of all, you'll find the job flow board under the Jobs tab, and there's also a jobs list. So I'm going to open that for a second as well. The job list is just a different view of the job flow board. It's the list view, work in progress view. I liked working off this on a daily basis because it was really easy to go to jobs and open them up. So for example, if I was working on ABC video, I could just put that in the search bar here, find it. You can also change due dates from the job list. You can also change stages of production, so the columns on the job flow board from the job list. But let's go back to the job flow board and talk about that. So each of these columns represents a stage of production. So if you start a brand new job, which you can watch the video on how to start a new job, it'll automatically land in this first column. I think when you get SignTracker going for the first time, it's going to say open bids, pre-production, production, install, delivery, and closeout, and then archive, of course. And you can add additional columns. It's unlimited. You can add as many as you want, and you can name them anything you want just by clicking on the title here, double clicking, and then you can retitle it. And of course, the number is the amount of jobs that are in this column, and then these can be ordered in any way you want. So when you start a new job, it's going to go into the open bids column, or I changed mine to opportunities. So at my sign shop, every time we had a phone call and someone wanted a quote, we simply started a new job, which I know some sign shops do that a little different. They just call it an opportunity. But we always just called everything a new job, and it would open up in the new job. We would do things because sometimes you have to do tasks or store files or make a few phone calls to check out a city code or whatever it is, the types of signs you do. There's usually tasks that have to be done before a client actually signs off on it. So that's why we called it a job. And if you don't get it, you can always just send it to archives in case the client comes back to you and says, you know what, I changed my mind, I'm going to go with you guys. Then you have all the information. Or if they come, or an existing client even comes back and needs a duplicate of that same project, you can go find it in archives. So that's why we always just did everything as a job. So the next thing is these jobs can be put on hold from here, or let's say you're a salesperson and this opportunity sold, you can mark it ready for next stage, and then it'll put this green box around it, and then when you drag it into ready for design, it'll remove it. So you can also click here to assign a due date. So I can assign a due date to this job. And the color codes, by the way, you'll see on the job list view, it'll show you. I'll go back here for a second. It's going to be past due, within 2 days, within 1 week, more than 1 week. So you can see this little guide here. I'll go back to the job flow board. So anyway, and then again, you can also put jobs on hold. So I can say, let's say, for example, this job was hung up because we were waiting for permit details. So we couldn't really design it until we get the permit details in, so we know exactly what we can design for the customer. And then, of course, you can unblock that and then move it to the next stage. As far as what you see on the job card, under this little gear icon here, you can check off if you want to see the sales rep, the project manager, if you want to see all the tasks that are in progress. You can see the creation date of the job, and you can also show full description. So a lot of sign shops use this where they type a lot of information about the project. And so right now, if you it'll show the first 5 lines, but I know some sign shops have paragraphs written there, and that's fine too. Whatever works best for your workflow. So, but that's how you can choose what you want to show on the card. The next thing is the job flow columns themselves. So if you want to add additional job flow columns, you can insert the column, and it's going to insert it to the right of the existing column, and then you can add, and again, you can add as many as you want. So if you have a big monitor in your shop and you have 20 different stages of production, or you want to set up a column, say you want to set up your columns by digital printer, or service crew. I mean, there's many ways to use the job flow board. It's very, very flexible. But the idea behind the job flow board is that these represent stages of production. Now, at our shop, I love the job flow board for production meetings. So on Monday afternoons, we would sit down and we would literally go through every job card. And the reason why we did it Monday afternoons is it gave Monday morning, you know how that is, you're putting out Monday morning fires, you're getting the week rolling, you're getting jobs lined up for the guys in the shop to make them. So, and Monday afternoon after lunch, if we went through every job and every job card, it gave us a few hours at the end of the day on Monday to wrap up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, full day, and then Thursday morning, we would have another production meeting where we would, pretty much go through the jobs or anything that was being hung up. So, and the other thing about the job flow board that's cool too is, say for example, you get 12 jobs in production right now that are just in different stages of being made. Well, in pre-production, you might have this small banner job, and you know that your flatbed printer, for example, is going to be tied up, for the next 2 days on some huge job. So you might say, well, you know what? I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put this one here. These are simple little panel jobs. I can knock them out in a couple of hours. We can call the customer, get them delivered, get paid, helps with cash flow. So that's the idea with these. Or say this customer, ABC Bank, they are primo. They pay on time. They love your work. They respect your work. They always call you longtime customer, a customer. You can slide them to the top. So that's the idea with the job flow board is you understand your priorities, you understand your resource availability, and you organize your jobs based on that. So anyway, and then the goal is, you get all your jobs completed and they land in the closeout stage. And for us, the jobs that were in the closeout stage, that meant basically 99% of the tasks were done, maybe with the exception of collect the final balance. And then our controller would actually put this on hold when the final invoice was sent out, and she would say, well, hey, this invoice was sent out on 9/25, the final invoice. And then when we had our production meetings, if the final balance was collected, then that's great. Then this job would be moved into archived. Or if it was in closeout and the final invoice was 30 days late or more, then it kind of triggered us, either the project manager or the sales rep to call the customer and say, hey, what's going on? We completed that job a month ago. We still haven't received your final check. So, but anyway, that's the job flow board, and it's a great tool for keeping your projects organized. So I hope it really helps your shop. Anyway, thanks for spending a few minutes with me, and we'll see you on the next video. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we'll be posting updated videos on a regular basis. And if you have any questions or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you through our chat tool found in the app. Thanks again. Have a great day.